bum, bum. One.
1 2 1 2.
Good evening. Hello, hello. Hi.
Hello, everyone.
My name is Slaygon. I'm a Z64 addict. So, I don't know how much you know about Slay Radio, but we stream Commodore 64 remixes 24/7. Sometimes we do live shows. Yes. And sometimes we do this, but not in front of an audience. This is actually the first time, so if I'm shitting bricks, excuse the smell. But yeah, it's going to be fun trying to do this live in front of a real audience. I am assuming you're real.
I'm not sure.
They're not AI yet.
I'm not sure. I can see people that I recognize, but I'm not sure whether they're the real versions yet. Are you sure? Okay, so I'm going to give it. I can look out. I can see a few people I know. I can see a little bit of Max Hall there.
Woo! A little bit.
Yeah, okay, I can see a little bit of a Chappers out there.
There's a Pons.
He's not the Pons.
He's not the. It's the other Pons. There's the Pons.
Oh, there! Hey, Chapman.
There's a Pons. Hold on, let's see if we can get this going as well, so we can get audience in there as well. We like audience participation.
Ziona's here as well, everyone.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Hopefully you can hear me. We are struggling with these microphones
What?
a little bit. What? He never hears me.
What?
They never hear me. No. So hi, everyone. Yeah. I guess Slaygon, you might want to talk a little bit about the origins of your radio station and when exactly it started to happen and how exactly.
Right, so
settle down, everyone.
Yeah, settle down. This will take a little bit, and then some. We've been doing this for 25 years. We celebrated the 25th anniversary in August last year. A bunch of people arrived, and we had a good time. But 25 years prior, I kind of hauled around a hard drive with MP3s of Commodore 64 remixes I found laying about on the interwebs, and Triad MP3s and whatnot. So got all of them and hauled them around on my hard drive. Got boring after a while, and then Winamp came out with their brilliant Shoutcast DSP plugin for Winamp. And I started experimenting a bit and started streaming. And then I started, instead of hauling the hard drive around, could just pop in and listen to my own stream whenever I wanted. So I was like listener number one. Listener number two was my roommate at a company we worked at. He wasn't too happy, but it was kind of on 24/7 at the office. But then all of a sudden there were like 5 people listening, and I had no idea where they are or who they are. And well, here we are now, and I have no idea who you people are. So yeah, that's the short of it. And then somewhere in 2004, Boz came around, started broadcasting what was it called, the first version of the show?
Well, it was the Z show with Ken's.
Yes, is Ken's here? He was here earlier.
He is somewhere.
Over somewhere, yes.
Yeah, well, this show is put together by gaffer tape, literally. If you look at that camera that is drooping over there, that's Ken's gaffer tape.
Yeah. No, he was selling his wares earlier on, but he's now just taking a break. But yeah, Ken's and I started a show called the Z Show. It was on a Sunday, and it was before Slay Radio was fully automated. And we were having so much good fun that we started at 8 o'clock our time, and we were supposed to have at the most 3 hours for a show. But every now and again we would go on because people wanted us to go on. At this
I
time,
didn't.
No, Slaygon was going over to Stockholm every now and again, and he had to. There was no way of automatically switching it off. So every now and again, Slaygon would send us a message. Could you please stop this show now? I want to go to sleep.
Early mornings and whatnot.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we had good times there, and then in 2004, I started an offshoot of that called the BBB, Boz's Bit of Bollocks, and that's how the BBB started. And then when I moved over to, or thinking to move over to Gothenburg, that's how Mastering Swedish started, if anyone's ever heard any of Mastering Swedish.
Far for 4-4.
You don't need to know Swedish.
For lamb.
Yeah.
I still remember.
Oh yeah, I have a T-shirt with that on the back.
So the first 3 lessons were before I moved to Sweden, and then the last 2 lessons were after I was crashing on Slaygon's sofa for about a year, I think it was.
Yeah, something like that, before we could find a flat for you.
Yeah. So that's where I came in, and I carried on doing that until a few years ago when I decided to expand my radio stuff. But we are still very much in collaboration. I join in with the Rotti Remixer of the Year, and good news, everyone. I am thinking of starting to do another show on Slay Radio.
Yeah, big applause to that. But if he doesn't, hold him to it,
Yes,
because he's been making the same promise for, what is it now? 6 years,
6
7?
years, yeah. But now I really mean it. Now that people have proof, now I have to do something about it.
Yeah,
so,
now they're looking you in the eye and go,
Yeah, exactly.
come on, man.
Yeah. So probably not on a Wednesday, because I'm still doing my show on my radio station. So
Yeah, there you go, Boz Radio.
I didn't want. I did. Yeah. But yeah. So and then Ziona joined us. What, 5 years ago now?
8.
8. Is it 8?
Wow,
Jesus.
it's been already 8.
Time flies.
Yeah.
2017. Yeah. So, well, my origins go back to the demo scene, but I joined the PC demo scene first in '98, and then 5 years later, boo. I know. No, my very first computer was ZX Spectrum. And
Boo!
I know.
No,
but
mine was a Spectrum as well.
Mine
exactly.
too.
And
Oh.
he sees as well, so they can't tell anything against me, really. And I loved to play on that with my dad, mostly space shooters. And then, well, a few years later, we got our first PC, and somehow it just came to me that I wanted to make music. I discovered the world of trackers, and that took me naturally to the demo scene where people made tracker music, right? So there were a lot of infos in the songs. And then a few years later, around 2003, I got my hands on the first Commodore 64 remixes, which I immediately fell in love with. Like, that was the point when I was starting to understand chip music. And yeah, after that, of course, I started to listen to the originals as well. And I took my Commodore 64 remixes, at least the favorite ones, everywhere with me. They were all on my hard drives at work, at going to walk or whatnot. But we started to talk way later, I would say like 13 years later with these guys.
Yeah, she moves quick.
Yep. So yeah, when I attended my very first X party in the Netherlands, that is currently the world's biggest Commodore 64 party, we could say that. And yeah, we started to talk, and then we clicked. And then, yeah, we discovered that definitely Commodore 64 remixes are something that connects all of us. And, well, then I believe that
And now we are a
Yes.
throuple, because you didn't actually say who you clicked with.
Yeah.
So apparently we're a throuple now.
with both of them, okay?
Yeah.
That's
He,
better.
he lives like 8-minute walk away.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we're close.
Well,
yeah, we're close. So just going to switch over to this one, and the camera is now pointing to you. I want to see a bit of a show of hands. Which platform is your preferred platform? So if I say Spectrum, can I see your hand? Oh, we have a Spectrum back there. There.
They're in the dark, so we can't see them. Yeah. But I can see you, Matt.
A couple of Brave Souls. Amiga. Anyone? Okay. A few more. Atari. No, Danko.
Yeah, no, I've got my hand up. I like the Atari Pokey chip. It's got a very dirty sound.
Yeah. Commodore 64. Oh,
there we go.
I think we're in the right place.
Aww.
That's excellent.
I've just noticed a wild Ken's in the audience.
Oh, there we go. Can we see Ken's over there? There we see Ken's. Hello. So, the plan here tonight is we have no clue what we're going to do. We're going to just wing it, I guess. We're going to play some music, and we want to have some requests from you guys, and I think we have a microphone around here. So if you feel like hearing a specific 64 remix or a SID or anything like that. Unfortunately, didn't bring them. He can do them live.
The captain from Star Trek, Captain Kirk, is coming out with a new range of underwear next autumn, and it's going to be called Shatner Pants. There we go.
Oh, that's good. You need to record that for me so I can put it in the rotation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. Yeah, how many rings you got around Uranus?
5?
Really?
I don't know. I don't look there.
Go to a doctor. I just heard someone say piss flaps. There we go. They're on they're on about the advert. Yeah. But I have to talk really, really quick for that.
He has a beard. Yes. You can't talk quick when you have a beard.
I have a beard. You'll have to speak up. I'm wearing a beard.
It happens.
Yeah.
So, what do you want to hear? Commodore. There we go. Oh,
Serious Urns. There we go.
Yes. That is a good one, yes. Let's us stretch the sound system a little bit.
Yeah, we will get there, but I think we will. Hi.
Hold it.
Hold it.
What? I hold it.
Oh
I'm your
God.
microphone stand.
If you've never seen the standard waveform pattern of a DHS tune, it's that.
Block.
Do I have this song here? Just briefly asking for a friend.
I've just seen Danko. Yeah. Danko, everyone. He's a legend in making remixes. And also making very good beer, because he has a microbrewery. Or had, at least.
Yes, he drank it all, but it's so good. I actually tasted some of it. Visited Danko a number of years ago up in Stockholm. He brewed some in the bathroom, I think it was. Or was the brewery in the kitchen?
The toilet?
Now.
What?
Yes, toilet beer. Best beer ever.
Oh, sorry. It was it was an American beer, was it?
Yes, it was a Budweiser.
Pissfassen.
There we go.
Yes. There we go.
1, 2, yes, good. We could hand that to Danko if he wants to share any stories from back then. Speaking of Danko, before I started Slay Radio, me and Danko used to call each other and play SIDs over the regular phone lines. I actually worked as a phone operator for a transport company. Got fired because I talked too much to him on the phone.
Also, listening to SIDs over a phone line, top quality.
Oh, yeah. 8 kilohertz is fine.
Or recording them to cassettes, that's also a thing.
Yeah.
That's better
Hey,
than phone
home
line.
taping is killing music.
Oh, that's why it's dead now.
Yeah,
Jim.
that's true. Yeah.
Okay, shall we play some music?
Yes, let's get
Okay.
some uns going.
Serious ones. blowing by DHS for Matt.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, Matt, for requesting that.
Awesome.
Yeah, good request. Good kickoff. We have some streaming problems to YouTube apparently. So sorry, people, if you can hear us on the stream.
Here is on the screen? What?
Well, hopefully they can hear us on the
On
stream.
on the scream.
On the yes, they're screaming because it's stuttering, but
Yeah.
it's gonna be all fine.
It doesn't appear like there's much we can do about it. We don't have any dropped frames or anything, so anymore. 5 missed frames, so no idea what is going on.
No, it's their problem, not
Yeah,
ours.
their problem, not
Yeah,
ours.
yeah,
it's
exactly.
it's a
Internet
YouTube problem. It's
Yeah.
a Twitch
Doesn't
problem.
want
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
people
Yeah.
don't know what it is, but yeah, we'll be doing the show here anyway. We'll record locally and upload it later, I
Yeah,
guess.
exactly.
So-
Exactly.
All good, all good. So, right. I can't see anyone. With the clock
Hello,
up.
Shiv. Hey, you doing all right?
Hi.
All right, Colin. All right.
Call it.
Yeah, Colin.
Yeah.
He's Colin.
Ah, hi, Colin. Yes, he is. I forgot his last name for a bit.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I'm old now. Voice is back, he says. Okay,
Oh,
now
is
we're
it?
gone.
Okay.
Okay, understandable
We're
now.
done.
Find on YouTube.
Oh yeah. Oh,
hi,
okay. It was la
everyone
la
on
la
the
la la la. It was la la.
Yes, it's
La la
la.
la. Hello la 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 la.
Well, anyway, not much we can do about that at the moment. So we'll just carry on doing what we do now.
Like another request, you mean?
Yeah, exactly. Just do the show, I guess.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
we had a request from Chappers.
Chappers.
Chappers. No, not Chapman. That's
Chappers, I
his,
said.
his brother Chappers.
Yes, I said Chappers.
Yeah, but you went Chappers as though you were going to say something else, which is
Oh.
Chapman.
No,
They have terrible name memory. I'm sorry about that.
no. I
Anyway,
don't.
yeah. Anyway, classic request here. Binster and Ghosts and Ghosts, Poltergeist mix. If you don't know it yet, then you definitely should.
You shall know it
Brilliant.
now.
Yep.
That's a good summer for the tune. Oh, there we go. Oh, now I remember. Chappers, does this tune actually do anything?
plonky, plink, plink, plonky, plink, plink, plonky, plink, plonky, plonky, plink, plonky. That's a good ending.
That's the ending.
That's
What do you
That's
think? What do you think? How many times did you play this ever on live shows? You both.
It was many a time requested by chappers. Even though every time he said, "Could you try not to ruin it this time?" And
That's a request to ruin it.
I can't promise to promise, but I'll try to promise.
Just like nowadays, Slaygon ruins everything with fiddledom.
Yes, there should be a fiddly-dum at the end of songs.
Yeah.
I never do that.
Never.
Some remixers actually started to listen and created fiddledom for him.
Yeah, I love that. Who was the first one? I think Proton threw in his first fiddly-dum at the end of a song.
Yeah,
And then Eivind did
as well. Yes, yes.
Eivind Sommerston.
Ah.
Do we have any remixers in here? Yeah, Eivind
Sommerston.
Yes. Any remixers apart from Danko in here? No? Tomsk, there you are.
Tomsk.
I couldn't see you behind her big red hair.
Away! Coulda good. Can you go for a swim? There's new water in the pool.
What? I thought you were going to say something. Sorry.
Yeah, no, we got some. Tomsk who's been working on the Encore albums, so doing really good as well. So well done for that. Yes.
He's nodding his head.
Yes, yes, he is.
No, that's I'm very much looking forward to it. Even though it's an Amiga remix album, I'm still looking forward to it.
Even though,
yes, very important part.
Yeah.
Do you need a microphone?
Yeah, we had no one today shouting Amiga, which is a
true.
vital part of a demo scene party. Someone shouting Amiga or a group of people.
Was it that people kept shouting at Rhino and on his live sets? With request?
Crack out!
Last Ninja.
Maybe we should play Crack Out.
Maybe we should, but we have a request before
we
that came
do.
online.
Okay.
It came online, and Luna wants to hear Bulldog by someone called Alistair Bonus.
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh yes, we need to do this now.
There you go, some idiot doing Bulldog. And I can only apologise to anyone that came over here while the tune was playing and was asking about stuff, and you smelt something ripe. It was because of the curry I had with the Chortles gang over there. I was just having a little bit of a moment.
A moment.
A moment. Yeah, that was a remix of. It was really good curry though, wasn't it? Yeah. So I can recommend. What's it called? Sunam.
Sunam, yeah.
Sunam.
Or
Recommend Sunam as
yesterday.
a restaurant to go to.
Or as Ziona called it yesterday, the tsunami.
Yeah, the tsunami.
Yeah, it's easier to remember, I think.
And
I had a curry there yesterday. I got reminded of it today.
Yeah, yeah. There's a chicken dish called it's something with a Nezadi or something like that. It's it had the top number of chilies, and
it was spicy
that
indeed.
was nice.
Which one was it you ordered
nice
for me yesterday?
I forgot the name, but it was one of the three that had the highest amount of
Yeah.
chili.
Yeah.
And
It
I
was
just
nice.
ate like one piece, one bite of the whole thing, and I was just asking Slaygon, why do you want to do this to yourself?
Yeah, no.
I don't get it.
But Matt took another one, but it was one that has an afterburner.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Afterburner.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Those
that's
are
a great
nice too.
song.
Good call. It is
Right.
indeed. The afterburner. Okay.
But
You
we
find
also
something?
got requests, and it appears that we found something. I hope that it will play properly because I'm playing it from the internet.
Champion Bonnie lad.
Yeah, so
Oh, look at this.
anything can happen, but we will try. Paranoia track intro. Paranoia crack intro. Great request. Thank you very much.
Yeah, very good.
Yep.
Very plinky.
Well, as it should be, right?
Yes, I like Blinky. That's why I like the 64. All the Blinky
I
shit.
wonder why.
Apparently, some people are still having some problems on YouTube, but like I said earlier,
It's their problem.
I guess we'll leave it at
It's
that.
YouTube. I mean, it's owned by Google. They don't know what they're doing. do they?
yeah, they've never seen
Google.
any streaming
Yeah,
at all.
exactly.
Oh, well.
Right.
Well, streaming is always more complicated than we think.
Always.
That's what I learned today.
Today,
No, not
you've
today.
been doing
no.
this for what? 7 years now, at least. Like
Only
weekly.
today. Yeah, weekly. Yeah, there's
Oh.
always something happening. Yeah.
If you want to put some sweat beads on Slaygon, then whenever they're doing a 24/7, they're not doing live, just ask them to play a little show that Ken and I did before things became regular called "Ooh, It's That," because it was great, except that it had a lot of copyrighted music in it.
Lots, like all of it.
So you played it once and then thought, "Oh
Yeah,
shit,
that's not gonna end well."
How am I going to get away with that?"
Yeah, I didn't know what was in it before I started
Yeah,
playing.
exactly. Yeah.
That was fun, though.
Oh,
It was a good show. I should put it on YouTube. That should be fine, actually.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
All right.
Just need some visuals to go with it, you know?
No, you don't. It's okay with the thumbnail. It's fine.
Just the Kens and me on a sunshine bus, and that'll do it.
That's fine. You're up for that, Kens? Yeah. Yeah, but no, I love that. And you also did Worst Sids Ever or something
Yeah,
like that.
that was
Oh my
with
God.
Chris Abbott.
Ah, right. That was fun.
I like the concept though. Maybe we should bring it back.
Yeah, why not? Is the door open? I'm cold. Oh, I just got cold feet.
Yeah. Everyone lock the doors now, please. Have we got something else lined up for a
Oh,
request?
definitely we have. And,
I know that we
now-
had a bunch of requests coming in from the Chapperses.
Chappers is
The next one is an Amiga remix.
Uh-oh.
it's from one of the. Oh, that's the perfect.
Well,
Where's
it
Hugo?
could be as
Is
well.
it-
Could be.
A show of hands, everyone. Galway is God. Galway is God.
Oh.
Mm,
Okay,
mm.
I think I didn't see a hand over here.
Galway is God, Pete. Yeah? Yeah? Oh, come on. Yeah, go on. Okay, Rob Hubbard is God. Yeah, okay, okay. All right.
Yeah, perfect.
Anyway,
put that there for
Matt
now.
was forwarding someone else's request, and this is Gareth Wood and Spaceballs State of the Art.
I hadn't finished yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I bothering you here?
David Whittaker is very drunk. Yay! No, okay, carry
Nobody
on,
is
carry on.
listening to you anymore.
No, he's not. Bang.
Boom.
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 Very
Bleep.
nice. Okay, I need to just very quickly. Where's the camera? Who is? There's the camera. Hello. Hello.
Oh, it's not on yet.
Is it on yet?
No, it's on.
Are you on now? I need to say hello to Sir Barnabas Tripedus,
Oh,
the
Sir
World War
Barnabas.
II ace fighter pilot. I do remember your name, Horrocks. So hello, Phil.
Yeah.
How are you doing, mate? Unfortunately, he couldn't make it this time. So
Yeah, we met him at some bit live
yeah,
years
yeah,
and years ago
absolutely, yeah.
with John Hare.
Yeah, and I did some jingles. So
Yeah.
so he wanted to thank me for it. So you're welcome. You're welcome, Sir Barnabas Tripeduster.
Barnabas. It's a great name.
Yeah. So just wanted to say that, get out of the way, because I got that as a special request.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you,
Well-
mysterious man who was crouching by my side.
Yeah. I could have brought that out, but did I think of it? Of course not. Because why would I? Right.
We have a request from Tomsk.
Are we moving on now, are we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
don't,
Why, I man?
don't you want to move on?
Why, I man?
Where is he?
There they are. And
Hiding.
another man who is Danko, who is also involved with this, is not here, but
Yeah.
our other
Ho-
party.
Hold
there you
this
go.
and
I'm
point
holding
it at
it.
Tomsk. Let's see.
Holding
There
it
we go.
there. Perfect.
Excellent. Cheers.
So
Oh,
yes,
look, there's Pete there as well. Look
Oh,
at
yeah,
it.
look at that.
Yeah.
There's Pete as well. And Paul Hughes right behind him.
Paul
Hello.
Hughes. Oh, my God. Oh,
Stripy
no.
loaded
Paul
guy.
Hughes.
Yeah, Paul Hughes. Oh, wait, Paul.
Paul.
Paul. Yeah,
Anyway.
it's done. Yeah.
Danko is not here, but Pete is here, and both of them are involved with the next
both
piece.
of them?
Both of them. Yes.
Both of them.
I know my intonation is not really perfect in English. I'm very sorry about that again. So,
Both of them.
exactly. So, this one is from Encore 500, and it's called Complications.
Ooh.
Ooh, the song has ended.
hello. Yes.
The song has ended.
Oh,
Dungo is
that's-
still not here though. But
That's what happens when you talk to people.
Yes.
yeah,
You get distracted.
Anyway, that was Complications, man.
Complications.
yes.
Well, because it was him that
Made
requested
by
it. Like
that
it was
man
Complications, man.
And created
Complicated.
by that man there, who is Peter Clark.
And,
That man over there.
That man over there.
That was on camera earlier, and written originally by Danko, who used to be on this panel. He sat on your chair. Your butt is touching the space. Danko's
Your-
butt was.
But
tou-
he's
tou-
your brother.
Her-
so-
her
Yes, he is.
Her ass is touching his ass.
Yes,
Reverse sex?
yeah, I think so.
Oh,
I
well,
don't know how it
Where are we
works.
going with
Don't
this?
ask me.
Never
Osmosis?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
that's desalination
Unbelievable.
process
Yeah,
of sorts.
yeah.
So,
mind. Anyway, many people want to hear.
Many's peoples wants to hear.
Many people want to hear. Yes.
the mostest of the peopleist.
Galway is God. Looking at the right side, but they don't.
He can't
They
even
Yeah,
don't
say
they-
it.
listen.
they
They
don't-
don't.
they
They
don't
just don't listen. Yeah.
Galloway is God.
Yeah.
There we go. That's really gonna be
Reaction.
No fiddly-dum?
No,
Are
fiddly
you
dum.
not doing that bit?
No, not yet. It was on a fiddly dum ending type thing.
No.
Play a song that doesn't have a fiddly dum, but is kind of ripe for a fiddly dum. Then I will do that.
Right.
Yes.
Just like that. You want me to just find a song like this in 1 second?
No,
Okay. Good.
whenever you do play one.
Whenever.
Yes,
Okay.
whenever you get
At some
around to
point,
it, then.
I'm pretty sure I will play one.
Whenever
but-
you get around to it,
Well,
love.
Yeah, at some point I will. Yes. Now we try to keep these things together, and yeah, people on the stream, if you are still listening, if you could stand all the glitches that happened, you know that next time you need to be here live, and then this doesn't happen to you. So
Exactly.
yeah, that's
This is
the
our way of
secret. That's the
incentive.
secret.
This is our way of incentivizing you to get here.
Yeah,
in
exactly.
person.
To annoy them. Oh my God, this is really bad.
And I
We
just
don't-
want. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we don't do it on purpose. We need to say that though.
I just want to say hello to everyone here in the live studio here. Hello, everyone. How you doing? Oh, good.
How
Good.
loud of a can we get? Oh, that wasn't loud. Come on, you can do better. One more.
That's
There
better.
we go.
That was better. That was good.
Anyway, about the next request.
Sorry, I just saw
No.
Maxwell going, yeah, whatever. Fucking hell.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
Anyway, someone requested Hawkeye, and we lined up something here, but I want Boz to tell something about this next track because he's heavily involved with this.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, okay. So, yeah, this has a little bit of a history to it because I wanted to remix one of the subtunes of Hawkeye. So I got something together, and this is when Skits was still with us. So I gave what I did over to Skits, and he added a little bit more to it, and then he sent it back to me, and I added a little bit more, but we didn't have an actual intro to it. So Marcel Donnet came along and said, I've got the perfect intro for you. So it's basically a collaboration of three of us. It's Marcel Donnet, it's Skits, and some idiot from Leicester. With
heard of.
Alistair Bowness. What kind of
Yeah,
a
that-
fucking name is that?
It sounds made up.
Scottish and down in the Lake District. What's that? With Hawkeye subtune. Which one is it?
Just two?
I believe 11.
Oh,
11.
11.
11, yeah.
It was
Yeah.
either 2 or 11.
Yeah, one of
Do you
those.
That's very
remember
close numbers.
how many sub-tunes it had? Do you remember that?
There was 12, and then it went on to the when you finish a level. So it was 12. Anyway, you just play the tune.
Just
Many.
play it.
some bloke
Fade
from Leicester
out.
with some Hawkeye something.
Where's my fiddly
No
doom?
boss fade.
Yeah, there was a no. It wasn't boss
That
fade.
wasn't boss
It was a cop out fade. Yeah. Yeah.
And no
Because
fiddly
if
doom.
anyone wouldn't
I
know,
don't know what to do with the end of this tune. Just fade it away.
Yeah.
Fade it away.
boss fade is just pausing the song, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If
Just
anyone
abrupt
wouldn't know.
ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clip.
I just want to give some props out to Jackie, who's putting up with Max going, what's it about? Unbelievable. Hello, Jackie. Also, Rowena is here in the house. Hey!
Well, you got the chair.
No, those who know.
Yeah. If you haven't seen her, you will.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
she's
you have
wearing
to.
yellow.
Not yellow anymore.
Oh,
Purple.
nice purple.
We love colors.
Oh,
Well, some
that's
of
a
us do
great
that.
observation.
Yeah.
We love colours, don't we, folks? We love colours, don't we, folks? China.
It's something we can connect over.
We love colours,
okay?
don't we, folks?
We do have more remixers in the house. We have Mr. Hollywood over here, Glenn Brown.
Oh.
It's
Yes.
sorry, everyone. Okay, calm yourselves down, everyone. It's Mr. Glenn R. Sprout. There we go.
That's better. And we have a Mr. Banana.
Oh, hello, Mr. Banana. Hey, Banana.
You need your cam to show this.
Yeah.
Actually.
There we go. Press the S22. There we go. There we go. We have a Mr. Banana.
Next to Glenn.
He's famous
Hold it.
for all of those
I'm holding
remixes by Honorability, I guess.
Oh no.
Yes. I remember Remixer of the Year award was Mr. Banano.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah.
Banano.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
There
Sorry,
we go.
anyway. So
Anyway.
I think
We were
Ziona's getting
doing
bored of
something.
us.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Just
Anyway, whatever.
Stop
Fuck off.
interrupting
I've
with the
put up with you
people.
for so long. So
8 years, man. I'm sorry.
guess what is happening right now? What we're gonna play? It's called Rastan, and it's been requested around the start of the show. But oh well.
What
Did you
can you do?
Did you
What
say
can you
Rassan?
do?
Yes.
The man just arrived here, so now is the time to play that, the 2019 version.
But it was requested by someone.
It was certainly someone.
It was requested by Chapman, wasn't it? Chapman.
You were the one. Okay, well, that's good to know. Sorry, I did not remember who requested it.
I'm going down the shops for 10 fags.
Said my father-in-law and never returned. I'd like a package of detergents and a bar of Kit Kat. For the room.
It was Glyn Sprout. There you go with whatever tune that was.
Whatever tune. Wow.
It was one of his, okay?
Rastan, it is called. Just wanted to ask you, how did you feel when you first heard the original remix of this tune? This was a 2019 remix.
What, Glyn's version
Yes,
of it?
exactly.
Fucking amazing.
Exactly.
I mean, I remember, I think it was when Ken's and I were doing a show and we played it for the first time. Just tingles up the spine. Unbelievable. Speaking of which, by the way, the front desk is looking for Ken's. Ken's to the front desk, please. But Glyn, oi!
hey, talking to you over here.
Just the perfect remix of the Rastan. Well done. Thank you. And thank you for putting up with me calling you Glyn R. Sprout all the time. Yeah. So, all good. Thank you.
Yeah. And yeah, while you're looking at me, yes.
No, literally, could you come to the front desk? Because I would like to.
This is the front desk.
Yeah, because we need you to buy us some beers if you don't mind. That's what we're here for.
And he needs to come here.
Yeah, beer, and what would you like? No,
No, thank you.
No,
right
okay.
now I'm on water.
beer, and whatever you. I know what.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, that one is the one that
Yeah,
doesn't.
that's off. That's
God
off.
damn it.
That's off. Give him your mic, boss. There.
Hello. It's what the Z Show reunited.
Yes,
Z
and
United.
Give him your MP.
We're back, baby.
We need to talk right into these, but Ken's and I we started a secret plan actually that we might do something.
Funny.
There
hello.
may be a joint production
As something that might be happening here.
could be happening. Oh,
There we go. I knew someone would ask it. There's things.
we might do a thing
a thing might be happening with the things and the
with
stuff.
the things and the springs.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So
Magic.
good to have you here.
Thanks. I'll get the beers in, shall I?
Yes, please do.
Okay.
Yes. Now do my bidding.
Do my bidding.
That was Ken's, everyone. Ken's.
Yeah, from way back
hands
when.
for Ken's.
Big hand to Ken's or small ones if
Yay.
you have them.
Well, it depends if you Jeremy Beadle on one hand.
Yeah,
Okay. Thank you.
Right.
That only works for UK people, I think.
I think so. I did not get any
No,
of that.
exactly.
Someone wants to hear Amiga again. Oh.
Oh, sorry. I just needed to breathe.
Yeah, of course. When it's Amiga, you always need to breathe. Anyway, Lotus Turbo Challenge. If anyone would be unfamiliar with this, I don't think that there's anyone in the room who doesn't know. Familiar. Thank you very much. Yes, and I wonder if I'm playing here the right version because I didn't hear it yet since I'm playing music from here. So yes,
Welcome to my
that will be
world.
the intro of Lotus Turbo Challenge 2. Oh no.
Wow.
Hang
Okay,
on.
let's start
It
from the
already
beginning.
started. No. Right at the start. We are doing this.
There we go.
There we go.
Jum.
Yep. A great song.
Turbo Lotus.
Turbo Lotus?
Lo-
Lotus Turbo
Lotus
Challenge.
Turbo, sorry. Fiddly Doom.
Well, it's very visible that you are not an Amiga guy.
Yeah, not very much, no. I mean, I love the mods and everything, but, well, some of them at least. Maybe not
Some
that
of them.
many. A few.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh
That
my
went
God.
downhill quick.
I love the well, some of the no, it's,
you
I
know,
mean,
you know.
you were Waldorf and what's his name?
Statler.
Yeah, exactly, all in one. Well, he was good. Oh no, he was. Boo!
Oh, sorry. Maybe get the camera on
Well,
as well.
now we are on.
Thank you.
If anyone is on the stream just yet after so many glitches that we had.
It seems to be fairly stable now.
Now it's stabilized, but you know.
Yeah, just like I am.
Stable genius over here.
Anyway,
I am not an animal.
we didn't do the original and the remix thing yet, and since some people were so happy about Lotus Turbo Challenge, I thought that we could also show you one of my favorite remixes of Lotus Turbo Challenge, which is made by Instant Remedy. I don't know if you're familiar with that one,
Oh, that's more
but you
than
should be.
Well,
Yeah.
familiar.
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 Is
Is anyone familiar with
it's
the
very-
remedy?
It's very different from
They always
Fermenty.
need to
Oh,
point
okay.
this. They always need to point this out. Sorry for my English. Okay.
Yeah, it's the same
Yeah.
tune again.
But
Woo!
that's a remix. It's a remix.
Fuddly-dum. Oh, wait. Fuddly-dum. There we go, kind of.
God,
sort
your
of. No,
fuddly dums are all out the place.
Yes, I'm
What's wrong
sorry.
with you, with your fuddlies and your dums?
Caught me off my guard.
You're a fumbledum.
I am the fundle bumble.
Flundum bundle.
Flirtin' burden.
I don't know what
Oh,
they're
the-
talking
Yeah,
about.
there we go. Yeah, nobody
Yeah,
knows.
nobody knows at this hour.
Yeah, well, most people seem to be talking amongst
Yeah,
themselves.
nobody's
so-
listening to us anyway. So,
as usual. So, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Aw.
They are over there.
Aw.
Yeah, we've
Over
got
there.
we've got Chapman over there as well.
There we go, Chapman.
Chapman
Right there, the Chapmans.
and Chappers with his Pac-Man hat,
Hackman.
and
Pat.
he's what is that? Oh, Llama Softy. Yeah, okay, yeah. Return of the Revenge of the Attack of the Coming Back of the Camels, or however many he did of the camels.
Yeah, many of them.
Many of the camels.
Many of the camels, yes. He might have smoked a couple on the way
Of
too.
camels, yes. It's difficult to smoke a camel. I tried.
Yeah, I know.
I know
It's
you and
just
I both used to smoke Camel Blues.
Yes,
but they had
but,
to be
oh,
blue camels. and
Exactly.
they're
The whole
difficult
camel.
to find.
Yeah, the blue ones especially.
Yeah.
Yeah, really difficult.
Such an outsider, never smoked. And when I did, everyone was laughing.
Of course they did.
Because,
But
because
you
I
just
was
said
coughing.
you just said you never smoked.
Yeah.
So if you did, then it makes no sense.
I hate you. As per usual.
Mission accomplished.
I came here.
I could have
I did
gotten
what I
used
came
to
here
this
to
by
do.
now, but I
She
never
merely dislikes me, but now she officially hates me.
She is officially cutting
for 2
all
minutes.
ties.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
your
what-
ties, that is.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
going to your wardrobe and
Yeah.
scissoring.
Yeah. You're scissoring me.
Scissoring your ties.
What?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
I do not know what's going on here, but yes, it's okay.
I'm
Anyway.
sure it's fine. Someone else will fix this in post.
Yeah. We're just editing this.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah, we need to edit pretty much a lot of parts out then, I guess. But
Yeah, it's all good.
anyway,
It's not smell radio yet.
I have a question. If you would like to hear a skits tune, which one it would be?
I know which one.
For me, it would be R2D2.
For me, it would be Empty Bites.
Well, decide which comes next, please.
Fight!
No, R2D2 is a fine tune.
Yeah,
I'm fine
and
with
it's
that.
303, so
Yeah.
we need to play that.
Oh no, yeah, okay, it has a fade out. That's a good tune.
Yes, it is. So he always had such a clean sound.
Yes.
Very, very. I got the project files for Empty Bytes because I told him that it's one of my favorite tunes from him ever, or remixes from him from like ever.
Yeah.
So here's the stems for it. But, okay. What do you want me to do with them? It's perfect as it is. Just take them back. Because that's how digital files work.
Yeah, yeah. And they weren't called stems back in those days.
True.
Stems is a
just,
modern term.
Yeah, just send me the bounces of your channels or whatever. Yeah. How long have stems been around?
3 years now.
3 years?
Yeah.
Stamps.
No.
I lost the thread here, I guess. Yeah.
Talking
Never
about
mind.
skits sending stems.
Yeah, I heard that part, but I really lost the thread there. What came after that? Never
It doesn't
mind.
matter. It wasn't important.
No, it
anyway.
wasn't. No,
Nobody
it was
cares.
just random.
Yeah.
It's all right. No, you could-
anything and everything is random.
Yeah.
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
everything is random.
But anyway, there was also someone here today who needed to leave a bit early. But
That's why we waited so long to play these requests.
well, he needed to leave earlier than we started. So does it matter? I guess it doesn't.
So, yeah, they're not around now. So we're going to play your request.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, no, that's true.
What?
No, that's not a dream. There was, but it wasn't.
Could you repeat the question because I don't think anyone.
Sorry, yes. Was there a tape on the front of a ZZAP64 once where Rob Hubbard had remixed on a Fairlight? Yeah, exactly. But it wasn't Rob Hubbard. It was actually just a bunch of people who got the Sanction tune and then added stuff onto it. And was it really Rob?
It was on. Oh, he wasn't proud of it.
Okay,
apparently.
he wasn't that proud of it. So, but it was Rob. It was Rob. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Well,
Anyway.
there's some discussion going on over there in the audience.
Throw the microphone at them.
Yeah, exactly. Come and get a microphone and join the discussion over there. So the microphone is here. Oh, it doesn't work.
Well, that won't work, would it be? Anyway.
The last I heard that it wasn't by Rob, but the reason I heard that it wasn't by Rob is that he wasn't proud of it. So yes, it was by Rob.
And he
apparently.
just heard it from there.
Yeah, from over there.
Yeah,
from. Oh yeah, I forgot that. I forgot that Chris. Anyway, so ZZAP64, everyone, great. Thank you very much.
All the way up in the lectures.
Yeah,
what are they
everyone.
called?
Yeah,
Balcony. Balcony, it's
Yes,
called.
yes.
Yeah.
Razzle?
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 Rastan,
What?
I think. No? Razzle. Okay,
No,
sorry.
Definitely not Raston.
Definitely not.
He talking
Speak
about
up,
the
man!
You're talking about wrapping up some Rizzlers? What? Anyway.
I
Before
think we
everyone
had
gets
some sort of
confused.
tune to play.
Yes, so someone was here today called Tim Forsyth, but he needed to leave
Yes.
early, unfortunately. But he makes excellent remixes. And
And
this is
just
The best.
before you start it, I don't know how many people knew what Tim looked like, but we were trying to find Tim,
Oh yeah,
and
that
we were
was
going
fun.
by his Facebook profile, and we thought,
No. It was the Discord profile picture, which
Discord,
is
sorry.
fucking tiny.
yeah, and we saw someone that looked a bit like Tim, so Slaygon went, Tim, and he didn't
And he
reply
didn't
to
react.
it.
Yeah.
And so we were going, oh, we don't know who he is, and then all of a sudden, some guy just sat into our seat and said, "Hello, I'm Tim." There's Tim then.
Finally,
That's Tim.
it's
Makes
you.
more sense.
That's Tim Forsyth there, everyone.
Indeed, and this is also Tim Forsyth.
Crankfully dumb.
Halfway.
That's the opposite of a kerrang.
It is very much opposite of a kerrang. It's more a fiddly-doo. It's like those 80s synth tom-toms now. Pew, 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 pew.
Laser dance.
Those were beautiful.
Yes, they were. Don't you dare to tell they weren't.
Pew, pew, pew,
Pew, pew.
He just emulated them perfectly. Now tell me, beautiful or not?
It is, but he sounded a bit ironic.
What? No. Me? No.
Never.
Would I?
Yes.
Oh,
Which one? Left
no,
or right?
No, peg leg.
Well, when I say 80s are great, these two guys are not entirely agreeing with me. Not always.
What?
Entirely.
Yeah,
How
not entirely.
dare you? Unbelievable.
Yeah, I don't understand. Never mind.
The reputation.
Yeah, but well, he loved the 80s because he could wear the leggings.
Oh,
Yeah.
only because of that. Yeah, of course.
He loved the leggings.
And I used to love reaching back over a chair and getting hit
Rained
by cold water.
Yes,
I
yeah,
love that.
yeah, yeah.
Every morning, that was my
Yeah.
wake-up routine.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can imagine you.
Yeah.
I can picture you
In a
totally doing
leotard.
that.
Yeah, and leggings, water.
And the big socks,
Yeah.
and then you did the kind of exercise,
Yeah.
the 80s exercise of the
And
morning.
then,
Yeah.
he's a maniac, maniac.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you didn't even realize, but you were singing about yourself.
Yeah, yeah. Was- Is anyone actually?
No, nobody is listening. Okay, there's two. Oh man.
Unbelievable.
This is
Anyway.
why we only do 3-hour shows.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
no,
we
no.
just ramble. And people are going, oh, fucking hell, really?
Is this going anywhere?
Yeah, can I go home now, please?
Yeah,
they're-
we don't
they're
have that much
leaving
time
over
left.
there.
Yeah, they're going. They're they off.
Yeah.
Bye
Yes.
then. Bye,
Good
everyone. Oh, she needs to go for a shit. Okay.
Oh, she shat there. She said.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Well-
Oh, no. Clean up on aisle 5, please.
Good thing we don't have that much time left because this is
Yeah.
going downhill now. You can,
No, I think it's going. I don't know
Up
where
here?
it's going. Sewers.
but at least the songs are great. Like the next one, which is also made by someone who is here, who calls himself the St. Albans Rob Hubbard Fan Club.
Ooh.
Who could that be?
I don't know, but
It's a mystery.
Banana Man.
anyway, latest release, Grandpa Pomona.
Fully done.
Grand.
There we go. Excellent.
It is indeed.
Yeah, very 80s,
And very
like
danceable.
80s TV series. Like I don't remember the names in English, but Hemty Gordon, Swedish one, or maybe
That
Dallas
doesn't really
or
help the
Falcon
audience
Crest,
here, right?
that sort of thing.
They were called the same in English.
Yeah, those ones that I kind of knew.
Hemi Gordon would Emmerdale
Oh,
Farm.
yes, that's the one. Oh,
Oh my God.
Jurgen, thank you.
And
You
I'm gonna
are
get beer on my
you
shirt.
are
No,
king
I won't. Wow.
Oh,
That's,
you are
Okay.
a gentleman
will-
and a scallop.
and a scallop.
Oh no, I'm still on this one. Thank you.
Oh,
But
shit, I've
thank
got
you very
nowhere to
much
put
for
this.
everyone who
We'll put
supplied
that over there
us
somewhere.
and
No,
saved
that
us
one,
from
I'll
drying
put
out
that
tonight.
there for now.
Yeah.
Anyway, everyone, it's time for us to say goodnight because we have a deadline of 11 o'clock and we're very close to it. So we're going to play a wind down for you guys, but we just wanted to say thank you for all of you and all of those.
Thank you for being here, ZAP Live.
You're too kind. You're too kind.
I was going to say we have a ceiling on the time and a floor for how low we can go with our jokes.
Oh no, we went that.
Yeah,
we
we
went
went,
to
we
the
went,
floor,
to,
I would
we
say,
went
yeah.
to the basement.
Yeah, we were in
Yes.
the basement.
Yeah.
But also, I'm looking at you on the camera, so that means you live people. Thank you for you putting up with this bullshit. Or whatever. You're either geniuses or idiots. I can't work
or
out
both.
yet. Yeah. Okay.
That's
Thank
true.
you. Thank you. Nigel Farage is bullshit. We are not.
Well, different kind.
We are a wiener.
Definitely yes.
Yes. So thank you for putting up with this. I don't know.
I
don't
think
know what
that's the correct
yeah.
term to
Yeah.
use here. But yeah, very. It's been different doing this live in front of people.
Definitely.
Like I said, shitting bricks and whatnot is actually true. I used to go and fight people for fun. I was less nervous then than I was now.
By that he means he was karate. He was
competed in karate. Oh, Ken's wants to say 2 words.
Two
Come
words.
and say it in the microphone.
Is this on? Hello, Mum. If you're listening, we would just like to say thank you for the marvelous show of music and banter. And, yeah. So thank you, 3
Thank you very
beautiful
much.
people. That's it. A lovely ripple from the audience of flatulent applause. Thank you, guys. We love you.
Oh.
We
Thank
love you
you so
too.
much,
Thank you
Kens.
so much for being here. And thank you for the opportunity to Chris who invited us and Pete as well. And of course, all the lovely people there. And oh my God, yeah, we are so grateful to be here.
Yes, this is awesome. This is so fun.
And
Yes.
I'd like to thank God.
And my mother. Oh wait, it's different people,
Yeah,
aren't they?
Yes, yes. So if you want to hear more of that man, you go to
Batman?
Boz Radio, Boz.radio. That's
I have a separate radio station, but we're still in affiliation. I am on Boz.radio, and I do a show every Wednesday,
Yeah,
except for the next 2 Wednesdays. You can see me on Twitch. Thank you, random person who I've never met before. Twitch.tv/TheBozRadio.
the boss.
The Boz Radio.
There's no other Boz Radio but this one.
Yeah, it's the. But yeah, thank you so much for being here with us tonight. As we spoke of earlier, he's not a regular on Slay Radio anymore. Hate him for it.
At the moment.
At the moment.
But also, they threatened me
yes.
with death. So I'm
yes.
here contractually. So thanks for that very much.
And also rubber bands.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
they're vicious.
Oh yeah. Well, no, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The
Remove
details are
No, irrelevant. Anyway, thank you very much for having us and being here with us, and for the requests and everything. This has been very different.
Thank
you
you.
very much.
Thank you.
Yes, and if you want to see us, then you go on Thursdays to
Oh, really?
Slay.radio. Yeah, I know.
Hello.
Here,
Thank you, random
use your
person.
eyes, Pete.
Radio? Yes.
Use your eyes, Pete.
True.
Right here, man.
And you can also join the discussions at slay.radio/discord. Wow.
All the
I
links
know it
are
by
on
heart now.
slay.radio
Yes.
and boz.radio,
Yeah, we don't want to
respectively.
bore you with more details now. So that's
Thank you
okay.
very
Go
much for
there.
being here. We need to shut things down now. So, yeah, once again,
Yes. Once again, thank you very much. And we wind down with Chronicles and someone who is also here. Oh my God. I don't know who that was, but
is the best beer provider in the world.
aww. And the best bodyguard as well.
Look
So-
at that.
Aw.
Wait. There we go.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Great big furry huggy bear.
Oh, yeah.
Yogi Bear. So we wish you a good night with Yogi, Liljadal, and Chronicles.
Good night, people.
Bye.